One of the questions we're asked all the time is, how do you resize photographs? Well, it is possible in Blogger, and let me show you how that's done. Let's first of all go down and we'll edit this post right here. And as you recall, when you have an opportunity to bring photographs in, and let me click on our Add Photo link here, you notice you have three choices: small, medium, and large. But again, Blogger determines what small, medium, and large is going to look like. All right, so here's the rule. If you have a photograph that's too small, you brought it in at small or medium and you want to make it larger, get rid of that photo and bring it in again at its largest size, because you can always shrink it and make it still look good. But you can't take a photo that's you brought in as medium and enlarge it and make it look good if you try to enlarge it. So that's the first rule. Secondly, here's how you resize a photograph. You click on it once to select it. And again, this method is different. It doesn't work the same way it works in a lot of programs. Normally, when I hold down the Shift key and I click on this little rectangle down here, this little box, I can resize and move this photograph around, and it keeps its proportions, which is really important. But you notice on Blogger, I can't do that. I can't keep the proportions. So I have to guess when I'm resizing my photograph. So the way to do that visually is to try to, when you grab this little corner down here, drag it up diagonally to this corner right here. And the closer you can drag in that direction, the better your proportions are going to be. So let me just go ahead and do that and try to drag in that proportion. And that's pretty good. And if you feel like you're a little too stout or a little too tall, you can always do this and do a little resizing right there. So I've resized my photograph and I've made it smaller. And remember, you can always make it smaller. That's not a problem. It's when you try to make it larger that you have an issue. Let's publish that post, and we'll view our blog here in just a moment. Let's try that one more time. And view our blog. And we'll take a look at what this particular photo is going to look like. Well, there it is. That's really not very bad. So I can resize photos just like that. Now, the trick is, if you want to go back and get the photo to the same size, if you don't like what you see here, the only way to really get it back to the same size and feel good about it is to just get rid of that photo and re-upload it. So remember, the rule of thumb is you can always make photos smaller, but if you want to make it bigger, go back into Blogger, re-upload that photograph at its largest size, and then shrink it from there after you've uploaded it.